Hello, and welcome to another episode of SegaSonic Radio. I am your host, as always, GX, aka The Spin Dash, aka Chris, or whatever you want to call me. I'm not particularly picky. So welcome to SegaSonic Radio, the weekly music episode show of talking and then audio happens. It happens at you through power of internet, and then you are happy because of music is good. So on tonight's show, we have a selection for you. No sort of big themes or overarching ideas. Maybe like a couple mini themes for each segment, but nothing like we've been doing with like, oh, here's requests from the staff, or here's a bunch of Nights music, or I don't know, whatever I was doing with Summer Jams a couple weeks ago. No, this is just music. It's just music, and sometimes music is just all we need. It's like the song by the Beatles men, and saying that the music's all you need, and those things that they say with their fancy singing voices and accents. So hey, we're gonna start things off with a couple tracks tonight, aside from the tracks that we started off with some Jungle Joyride from Sonic Unleashed, and then we're gonna go right into Mystic Cave Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and then after that we're going to listen to Mystic Cave Zone from Sonic Drift 2. And because Sonic Drift songs are very short, we're also going to listen to Rainy Savannah, also from Sonic Drift 2. I'll see you guys on the other side. We almost jumped into the next song. Hey, back, and hope you enjoyed some of that Sonic Drift music. Sonic Drift 2 has some great soundtrack, some great musical tracks. Same with like the standout soundtracks from the 8-bit era for me were always the original Sonic 1 on Master System / Game Gear and the two Sonic Drift soundtracks. They're all soundtracks that have very short loops, but they do a lot of great stuff in those loops. I enjoy them very much. Hey, over in chat, we're vaguely talking about sort of portable PCs, and yeah, I am pretty okay. Okay, I can't hide it. I am actually very excited for the upcoming Steam Deck. I was able to pre-order one today after significant strife in trying to make it through Valve's wildly unprepared checkout system. It was not prepared to be hammered in the way that it was by thousands and thousands of people who wanted to buy this device. And it looks like on the plus side, hey, you know what? I would rather be in a queue and know that I will eventually get something than, I don't know, have to jump on Twitter and just keep following Wario64 until he says, "Yep, hey, go over here to get some Xboxes. There's some Xboxes over there. Oh wait, no, they're all out. They're all out. Better luck next time." So yeah, Steam Deck. I keep forgetting the name of it because it sounds too much like Stream Deck. For those of you who are, of course, Sonic interested, there is going to be a layer of compatibility that the Steam Deck itself uses, and it's called Proton. And Proton sort of makes use of a number of tools. I don't know all the tools. I know Wine is often involved in it, basically acting as, well, we know you're going to want to play Windows games on this, and we're not going to innately install Windows because Windows licenses, but you can run a lot of applications that are window applications through use of this Proton layer. And I took a look over at protondb.com, and a lot of people will be happy to know that the vast majority of Sonic games that are on Steam are pretty well compatible with the current state of Proton. And it sounds like maybe Valve could be working with that team to just sort of even further enhance it. Who knows? We'll see by the time it gets launched. But I'm excited. Worst case scenario, I might install Windows myself on it, but I'm kind of excited to be able to have something somewhat comparable to my Switch, except for my Steam library and Game Pass and etc. But like, hey, it's also going to be nice to be like, oh, well, now I can just play Sonic CD on it without any issues. I have a little handheld device that can just play Sonic Generations whenever I want. What if I want to load up the Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer because that's a really dumb, cool, fun time? Yeah, I'm all in on that. Looking forward to it in Q1 2022. So it's gonna be a while, but you know what? I'm excited. Oh, and Knuckles87 saying, "Hey, this'll blow your Switch away." But Switch is going to have Nintendo products. Like, there's still going to be a place for my Switch in my life. It's going... No, that... I'm being told that, hey, it could emulate your Switch with a laughing emoji. And the answer is, no, man. No, it's not going to be... I don't need to do that. I have a Switch. It's going to be good enough for me. It's not even a particularly better resolution than the true thing, so having that extra layer is not going to do much for me. But yeah, hey, let's jump back into some more songs. coming up, we've got a trio. We're going to start off with Metropolitan. What? Why would I get stuck on that word? Metropolitan Highway from Sonic Forces, followed by At Dawn from Sonic Adventure, and finally, Spring Stadium Zone Act 1 for the Sonic 3D Blast Saturn version. Yeah, I have a fair bit of Sonic 3D Blast tonight, so if you're a 3D Blast fan, we got like 3 tracks from various versions, so hey, catch you on the other side. we're clubbing tonight. We're just all up in the club. Club is some sort of, I don't know, 1960s or 70s version of Vegas, I guess? I don't know. 50s? Something. Yeah, just a good, cool, chill night. And coming up soon, we're going to have 2 more tracks that are nice and chill before we get into some more energetic pieces. So yeah, we've got Knuckles Chaotix Seascape, also known as the music of Marina Madness Zone, and Sonic Adventure 2's 34 Degrees North by 12 Degrees East, the Song of Mad Space. I wouldn't call myself a huge Knuckles Chaotix fan. Something's weird about that game to me for whatever reason. Like, I think mechanically it's really interesting. I like the physics that you have to play with to manage 2 characters. What I kind of struggle with is I don't know if you've ever noticed this, if you've ever played it. It's very, like, bright and just neon all the time. Like, I would almost describe it as a bit garish, but there's also something, I don't know. Sometimes I listen to the music samples in that, and maybe I'm just colored by bad samples that I've got off the internet previously. Just bad rips of that music. But you know what? There's still some good songs in it. They just feel, I don't know. I guess I'm looking for something a little bit sharper coming from my chiptunes, and I don't necessarily get that from this soundtrack. But again, good songs. When we get back, it'll be later half of the hour. We'll probably talk about some news, but for now, enjoy Seascape and 34 Degrees North by 12 Degrees East. See you on the other side. Hey all, and welcome back to... I'm guessing you haven't left. Like, it would be very weird if you just sort of left in the middle, or just, like, left in... Well, it might not be that weird if you left in the middle of a song. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, is my point. Is what I'm going for. That's my whole spiel. So yeah, it's the later half of the episode. So let's go ahead and check out some news this week. Not a lot. Not a lot. We're wrapping up our 7 days of nights. If you haven't had a chance to check out Knuckles 87's various streams, he is putting them up on our YouTube, so you can watch him play through basically the two major Knights games, the one minor Knights game, and a bunch of like small short things where Knights makes various appearances. So it's good. It's fun. It's fun. I think I'm on one of them. I read from a website of dream interpretations and attempt to untangle the meaning behind various Knights moments. Apparently everything represents your colon, so enjoy that. Fun times. Yeah, beyond that, again, just not a whole lot of news right now, but IDW looks like they're making some sort of comic leading up to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie, Paramount's upcoming Sonic sequel. Sort of just the telling of what has happened between the movies, because I don't know, you can't keep that Sonic staff away from just writing stuff. Like Sega's have them made stuff. Now, I don't know, Paramount's either having them make stuff or they want to. I don't know. It's I guess it's fine. I'm not sure that's not necessarily the first universe of Sonic that I would go to, is like, expand on this. This is the thing I want more of. But at the same time, like, I wouldn't have said that about Sonic X, and the Sonic X Archie comic was actually really, really good. Arguably better than the series itself. So, I don't want to prejudge, but it's an interesting choice, we'll say. Also, hey, Kid Robot, the website / group that you go to whenever you want like tiny figurines and plush of things that are collectible. I think they're somewhat infamous for making vinyl toys, among many other things. They're making a Tails plush. And Kid Robot has a long series of these. They're called Hug Me's. And the gimmick in them is that when you hug them, they vibrate. They have an interesting selection of these Hug Me dolls. They actually do already have a Sonic one. They have Kenny from the South Park. They have Alf. They have Alf. Remember Alf? He's back in vibrating plush form. I don't think it's intended to be an adult thing, but it's hard for me not to think that, is this an adult thing? Is this an adult thing? It probably is not intended to be, but I don't know what's up with vibrating plush, what that's supposed to signify. I'm not there. I don't get it. But some people will like it very much, I'm sure. Hey, we got probably the closest possible thing to explicit confirmation as we will get that the Switch version of Sonic Colors Ultimate will be will not be technically on par with the other versions, which I don't think anybody would be surprised about. Obviously, in most games that reach other consoles, the Switch version tends to be a little bit more restricted technically, but other versions obviously going to have like 4K support. Switch can't do 4K, as we currently understand it to be. So it's just going to be 1080p. It's also going to be not 60 frames per second on the Switch, which for some people I understand, like, hey, they chase that frame rate. I'm not a frame rate chaser. I expect that whenever I get this game, I'm I'm probably gonna get it on Switch first. I'm likely to get it on Switch first, and then probably wait until there's a decent PC sale for me to pick it up on PC or something, and then have it's how I do things. It's nice to have. You know what? It's nice to have things on Switch. That's what I'll say. I like my Switch as a product. I like using it. I'm kind of willing to give up the 60 frames per second, but still looking forward to that game. I replayed Sonic Colors recently. Still love that game. Still love aspects of it. It looks good. It looks good. It certainly has some elements that are I'll call it artistically different. I'm not bothered by them. I know some people are like, "Oh, lighting, this isn't as good. It's too dark. I don't like the dark." And I'm looking at it like, yeah, if I compare them side by side, I notice it. But if I'm playing like 2 minutes in, I'm not going to care. Just as 2 minutes in, I'm not really going to care that it's not 60 frames a second. I'm not sensitive to that. Hey, if it runs at a consistent 30, I'll be happy. And heck, the original game only ran at 30, so it's not really a downgrade. I guess a sideways grade, except that it is going to be 1080. So, yeah, that's kind of it for Sonic news this week. There's one that we haven't quite. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. There's one other thing coming out for Sonic news, and it's a rumor regarding another racing game. So, for whatever reason, there are multiple, at least one European retailer that is listing a 30th anniversary edition of Team Sonic Racing. It includes some sort of art book. It is unclear if it includes anything else. It's unclear if anything in the actual game itself is different. It may just be like, oh, let's put on a leather label and try to resell this game. After they've effectively tried to resell it on the back of, I don't know, put it in a bundle with Monkey Ball, sell it that way, or put it. What's that bundle? It's like a bundle with. It's either a bundle with that and Monkey Ball, or a bundle with that and Monkey Ball and Sonic Mania. So it's a weird one. I don't know what they're going for here, but maybe it's just a Europe thing. But sure, it's gonna have an art book if it comes out and exists. Team Sonic, you know what? Team Sonic Racing is okay. It's not bad. It's certainly not as good as All Stars Racing Transformed, but I'm just gonna say, you know what? The racing in it still feels real good. I don't much care for the item trading mechanics. I don't feel that's particularly useful, but I do like the trailing mechanics to sort of follow behind the leader and use that boost to possibly just slingshot. I think that's a cool mechanic. That said, there's also probably a lot more room for not team mechanics in that game, especially in regard to like the single player, because or at least the story mode. I guess it's not technically single player. It's still the Sumo Digital Racing, and I still like the Sumo Digital Racing, and it drew direct comparisons from Crash Team Racing whenever those games came out at effectively the same time, and I picked up both, and I can tell you, I finished Team Sonic Racing. I finished that game. I did not finish Crash Team Racing. I was not... That game felt like it was still a PS1 game to me, whereas Team Sonic Racing was like, oh, but the drift in this still feels so good, as opposed to Crash, which still feels like I'm oversteering all of the time for everything. Yeah. It just makes me wish they would bring Transformed to modern consoles, particularly the Switch. Bring it to Switch. Bring it to Switch, Sega. Well, I may not be bringing it to Switch, but I'm bringing you a trio of songs. A little bit more energy to this stream. We've been down energizing the beginning of this, so let's go to Special Stage from Sonic 3D Blast, the Saturn version. See, told you. Lots of 3D Blast songs tonight. We've got Dimension Heist, the UFO special stage from Sonic Mania. And then we got one more song after that. I'm not you'll find out. We got 3 songs. I told you what 2 of them are. You'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right, chat. It'll be all right. Let's listen to some special stage music. See you on the other side. Hey, we're back, and I haven't quite changed the image on the screen yet. Yeah, we got some Sonic Schoolhouse up in here, playing, listening to Gumball Machine from that particular game. Uh, I, if you've noticed a pattern yet of like what games I have and have not got to yet, a lot of it comes down to okay, what have I properly tagged? Because I have a lot of Sonic music, but not all of it is tagged in such a way that is understandable by my, I'll call it front end, my setup to actually run the show. And I have a lot of big important tracks, like I have Sonic Unleashed, I have the original Genesis ones and several of the 8-bit versions of those. I have most of the Saturn games. I think I'm missing Sonic Jam yet, but I'm still trying to work through this pile of files that I need to go through and actually make sure they're properly tagged and have some sort of art attached. And Sonic Schoolhouse was a bizarrely easy one for me to get to. There's not many songs in that. The downside is I need to actually look through the credits of that game to see who I should credit as the artist for it, because I honestly have no idea who would be doing sound design for that, and we should either credit and or blame. Yeah, fun times. I have a lot of music. A lot of it is not necessarily. We'll say a lot of the Sonic music that I have comes from various albums. A lot of them are very conveniently put together. Stuff like Sonic Rush. Although when I say that, but I haven't actually finished tagging Sonic Rush yet. Uh, some is a little bit less convenient. Things like the Sonic Advance series, which I had to grab the we'll say the actual sequencing files and and convert them into MP3s for in the highest quality that an MP3 would allow me to do. And just to try to, because there's as someone who has downloaded a lot of Sonic music in the past, there is a range of quality there, and my goal here was to, try to at least get the best quality that I could reasonably purchase and or download as the case, or rip as the case may sometimes be. There's some stuff that I have not got to that is weirdly obscure that I can't wait to share on stream. But again, just not quite ready for prime time. But hey, this one was. Like there's some Sonic Unleashed stuff that I have that might surprise you, that you might not even know exists. Yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing the full breadth and depth of the Sonic musical catalog, and then maybe shifting over to see if some remixes fit in, see how that works out, and see how other Sega music works out. We'll have a little bit of non-Sega music coming up, non-Sega, non-Sonic, tangentially Sonic music later on in the episode, but we have something that I guess I'm going to call the Robotnik block. I don't have a good reason. Well, I guess the reason I have is because it's sort of the either Robotnik related stuff or last level of a Sonic game related stuff on stuff. I see some references to I guess remix things. I'm thinking more along the lines of if I'm thinking remixes, I'm thinking OC remix, if only because I know, hey, they let people play that music as long as it's properly credited. I know there's a process to that, and I don't necessarily need to get permission as long as I follow the rules. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I want to make sure that all of my Sonic ducks are in a row. But speaking of ducks in a row, let's listen to some of this last level / various Robotnik themed stuff for a little bit. We've got from Sonic the Hedgehog for Master System, Scrap Brain Zone. It's a neat take on Scrap Brain. It's not like the Genesis version. It's there are some similarities in theme, but it's not quite a direct translation, we'll say. We've got some Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Launch Base Zone, Act 1. We've got the stage 5 through 8 theme from Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. And we've got Never Let It Go, the theme of Death Egg's Eye from Sonic the Fighters. We're going to take a quick music break, and I will see you guys on the other side. Hey, and we are back after some truly Robotnik-esque songs or something. I don't know. I'm trying to group stuff into some sort of logical order. All I was doing is like saying, Jet, hey, Puyo Puyo Tetris didn't have enough of them turning those Puyos into robots. Where's the legacy of appreciation of the Mean Bean? Well, actually, yeah, it's represented whenever they included Sonic as a playable character and included text that represented it. That's where that is. We've got a couple more songs coming up, 3 to be precise, before we wrap up the evening. And first one sort of comes from a game that I don't know why I have this vast wealth of affection for, but I do. First thing's going to be a Sonic Pinball Party song, and it's going to be Burning Hearts, also known as Angels with Burning Hearts, one of the vocal themes of Burning Rangers. I can't, like I said, I haven't really significantly played Burning Rangers. I own a copy for Saturn. Technically, I own a import copy, what came with a soundtrack CD sampler. But I think the concept of what Burning Rangers is, which is to say, it's like a hyper anime stylized futuristic firefighter game, appeals to me. The fact that it was also made by Sonic Team just kind of, I don't know, it tickles me. I really should play it someday. I really should play it. I don't know if I would love it, but I sure do like the concept of it. And I would like, and I like the music in it. I don't know. It's something I should do. Following that, to bring it around to previously discussed topics, hey, we got some Sky Road from Team Sonic Racing. Team Sonic Racing, great soundtrack, as we previously got to discuss with Dread. He likes soundtrack. I like soundtrack. Game is fine. It's not what you were looking for. I think my words in chat earlier were like, hey, Sumo Digital, Diddy Kong Racing 2, make it happen. God, I would love a Diddy Kong Racing 2 made by Sumo Digital. They would know how to make it. Like, they would really know. They would know how to do that. They have the skills. Let's listen to some songs. Songs about firemen, firewomen, fire people who are anime and have anime cutscenes, unlike an anime opening song. This version doesn't have vocals, but it should. It should. We've got Burning Hearts and Sky Road. See you on the other side. Hey everyone, and welcome back to our final bit for the night. It's been an entertaining night. I hope you heard some songs that you have never heard before of the various Sonic selections. I know had some appreciation back there for Sky Road, bit of appreciation for the Knuckles Chaotic soundtrack. Hope you enjoyed some other stuff such as we played some Sonic Schoolhouse music. And it wasn't awful. It wasn't great, but it wasn't awful. We got to enjoy some Launch Base Zone. Launch Base Zone, great track. Great track. But it's about time for us to wrap it up for the night. I hope everyone who joined me in chat, everyone who is listening out there, just silently judging me. I could sense it in your soul that you were thinking like, oh, well, I don't know about his selections of music. What am I to think about him? Yeah, I know it. I knew it. I can see into your soul. But yeah. Thanks for popping over. Hey, thanks to everyone on YouTube watching the episodes. Certainly appreciate it there. Whether you're on YouTube or Twitch or whatever you are watching this on, yeah, go ahead and give us a follow or a subscribe or whatever the thing is liking. I know streamers and YouTubers are big on the liking and the sharing and doing some sort of third thing. And hey, if you do that for us, like, it doesn't benefit me to any of my knowledge other than, just giving me a little bit of an ego boost saying, hey, I think what you do is cool, and I want to see more of it. And that's really all I get out of it. It's true, because we can't actually monetize any of these episodes. Even if we really could, which I don't think we do. I don't want to speak to that out of turn, but I don't think we do, and I certainly cannot monetize on this music, which is not mine. So yeah, I hope you had a good time. And I hope to see you guys next week on SegaSonic Radio. So we're closing it off with a bit of June Sinu. Darn it. I had it and then I lost it. Jun Sano. Whatever. The guitar guy from the Sonics. You know who he is. He's done all of the guitar. If you can think of the guitar in the Sonics, you know who he is. But he didn't always do the guitars on the Sonics. No, he did stuff for the chiptunes for the Sonics. And we're gonna close it off with a chiptune song that I didn't realize was as long as it was in terms of where the actual loop takes place. Hey, we got 8.5 minutes of Green Grove Zone Act 2 from Sonic 3D Blast. Told you! We had some 3D Blast in this episode. 3 tracks. This one's from the Genesis version. So yeah, hey, until next time, we're up, over, and gone. Hope you enjoy your upcoming week and your upcoming weekend. Have a good one. And I shall see you next week on SegaSonic Radio. Peace. past we deliver to the future. For the growing of our tomorrow we strive, passing through the matrix of data, driving you into cyber dive. Even when you're lost in darkness, you must believe in tomorrow it will come. Just like angels with burning hearts, we'll face the risk of our lives. Saturday night I cheer to embrace the magic, visions displayed on the monitors. Can you see the moon and the stars and the sun? Could they be in our imagination? Saturday night I clear to embrace the magic, turn an adventure for our future. We are all hoping for, setting out, you need us to the new universe. To the brand new sky we dive, wings we have are shining white. Aquamarine colored sky, fly high with grace and pride. We're gonna make it alright. Dreams of people we're powered by, running at the speed of light. Just do it, just burning rangers. Don't you feel like you've lost your way? We're always watching over you. Dreams are kept in a secret place, cradles rocking with love. Sometimes a piece of our dreams could fall. Together we can make everything right. Just like angels with burning hearts, we'll face the risk of our lives. Saturday night I cheer to embrace the magic melody from the distance. Can you hear it? Like a song of angel with a tear in her eye and an affection for her guardian. Saturday night I cheer to embrace the magic, starting an adventure for our future. We are all hoping for, setting out, you need us to the new universe. Shining through the starry night, we'll always stay by your side. Nights under a soft moonlight, fly high with grace and pride. We're gonna make it right. Dreams of people we're powered by, running at the speed of light. Just do it, just burning rangers. But why do the plushes vibrate? Why?